Hello everybody, it's Cindy Sunshine reporting here from the bathroom. I'm here to talk a little bit about how to make more time for yourself when you have a little baby. This is a very important topic, as I know myself. I've got a 7-month-old, and most of my friends, struggle with a little bit with making their own time and stuff, and it's very important that you are you. It's very important that you find time to be yourself, and especially if you're creative, it's very important that you find time to make whatever it is that you make. So if you're in the first stage, if your baby's very young, newborn up until 3 months more or less, the first thing I would say is put your baby down. And what I mean by this is anytime your baby's asleep, you can still enjoy it. I mean, I'm not saying don't ever hold her while she's asleep, because if your baby's newborn, it's so lovely to hold her in your arms, and I mean, it's gorgeous those first few months. You just want to hold them and kiss them, and it's really beautiful. I'm not saying don't do it at all, but there's a limit to everything. Put your baby down if she's asleep. This helps with many things. What? First, your hands free. Second, your baby gets used to not being on your arms, which is something beneficial for the rest of her life, because she won't be dependent on you. You can still enjoy her by maybe laying next to her, and you can still have loads of skin to skin, stroke her, smell her. It can still be really beautiful. Just have a tiny distance from her or him, because it does allow you 5 minutes here or there or whatever. If you just feel inspired to go and get a bath, she's going to be asleep for the next 2 hours, go and do it then, so that's my first tip for the first stage. Second stage, after the 3 months old, babies get really much more aware, and they're now playing, and they need stimulation, and they're growing, and they're understanding shapes and colors and things, and it's a whole new thing, a whole new baby that you've got now. And what I started doing wrong was that at first it was okay, but then I started kind of trying to distract her with as many things as possible, with as many toys as possible, with as many kind of whatever I could distract her, so that I could get some washing done, or so I could get the dishes done, or whatever, I could just have a hot cup of tea. So that started to, what did it start to do? She started to get stressed out more often because she needs my attention and I wasn't there for her, and I started to get more stressed out because she was more stressed out, so it didn't work. What I've learned now is that what I do, and it really works, during the day and whatever time your baby is awake, give her your full attention. Sit down and play with her. Actually play with her, grab the toys and play with her. Put them in your mouth, is that what she's doing? Mimic what she's doing. Whatever, make noise, whatever. Just play with your baby. And this is going to do awesome things for your bonding as well. Take her out to activities, as many activities as you can, especially because when they come back home they are knackered, and they end up sleeping longer than they normally do if they're just at home chilling. For example, I took Milena for a swim. She came home and slept for 2 hours and a half. Do you know what that is for a new mother? It's a lot of time, right? So take her out to activities, do a lot of stuff. Not only they get stimulation, you're having a great time, you're sharing things, new things together, you're discovering the world together, it's great. And then she comes home and sleeps, and you can cook, and you can have a cuppa and all these things. And then that's also very important, because again, I'm just trying to paint the picture as clear as I can, because it's really important that you take this advice and really do it, because I didn't do it for about a week and I was starting to really stressed out, and now I'm just like, whoa, I'm like a new woman. You really are exploring the world with this new baby that will only be a baby once, and you really want to experience all these moments with her, and this is the best way to do it, when you really just forget about all the chores while she's awake. you know, while she's awake, just enjoy it as much as possible. And you know what happens as well, she gets stimulation from you, and sometimes she'll even want to just chill by herself, you know, and play with the toys and not really have you around. So then you just watch her cue, and then you can do a thing here or there, you know. But really, really, really pay attention to your baby while she's awake. As soon as she falls asleep, do as much as you can. You should see me when my baby's asleep. I'm running around the house, I'm singing, I'm dancing, and I'm really happy cleaning and stuff, and I'm just happy that I'm getting things done. And sometimes I'm just sitting down with a cup of tea and just kind of staring, you know, like just chilling out, which is great. So that's it really. Another thing is, I would say quality over quantity of toys is very important too, because your baby, you'll notice that already probably has some kind of preferences in the toys that she plays with. You know, I go onto the Fisher-Price website, recommend, and read about what kind of toys will stimulate the babies at different stages. And that's really interesting to see, because it stimulates, different toys stimulate them in different sections, like motor skills and development skills, like all these different things that the different toys do. I've noticed that, you know, there's some toys that I've picked carefully and she plays with over and over and over again, and other toys she just kind of looks at them and is not bothered. So that also helps your baby play with her toys on her own for longer, because she's getting the stimulation that she needs, as opposed to just looking at a toy and it's just not doing much for her, you know. That's another really cool thing. So that's it. I hope you enjoy this advice, and I hope it really helps you. And hey, just have fun with your baby, relax as much as you can, and get things done when she's asleep. I get 3 hours of creative time for 3 days a week. When she goes to bed, I get 3 hours before I go to bed 3 days a week, and that is a great one. You know, and just dedicate that time for your creative time. No washing, please. No laundry. No cleaning the floor. Nothing. Just create. Just have fun. Just sit down, have a cup of tea, have a bath, whatever. Okay? So that is it, ladies. I'm going now. So I hope you enjoy that. Leave your comments and subscribe. And I see the sunshine here. Bye bye.